All right, YouTubers, East New York's host. East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. I'm sorry. So yeah, I just did a epic rant video on my thoughts on Ford and cars, and why I like Ford so much and whatnot. But anyway, that video may be before and or after this, or maybe I didn't even post it up. Maybe I decided not to post it. I don't know. But anyway, this video is just gonna be about me talking about the why I decided to collect the Masters of the Universe stuff. I don't really know. It was a game plan that I just decided to come up with. Obviously, you see stuff moved around. I have this Vista over here, completely empty. Outside of these couple of Black Series Star Wars figures, which I may just get rid of them. I don't need them. And I do have some other Black Series. I forgot where the hell I put them. I bought them in the Parsippany show. Anyway, so that's gonna be where my Master Universe stuff is gonna go, and I have my two Chikogan, well, three. I had the two robots and the Godzilla that was also Chikogan. And I moved those to my staircase, going up and down my steps and stuff. And right there in the front of this stuff, I may put the Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull. I have the power, He-Man, and the bastards of the universe. My cousin used to say that shit. He didn't say master. He said, because it sounds like that when you hear when you hear the old when you hear the old videos on it, on cartoons. It sounded like that. It sounded like that's what they were saying. He-Man, He-Man, and the bastards of the universe. See how that sounds? It sounds like he's saying bastards, not masters. So my little cousin, God rest his soul, but he used to say that of course he died a long time ago. He'd be in his early 40s right now, late 30s, early 40s if he lived. Wow. But anyway, so yeah, I like He-Man like the rest of everybody, but I was never, just like Ghostbusters and so much other toy lines, I wasn't a huge fan of them. But the older you get, you kind of have like sometimes you grow to like certain things you couldn't stand, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of He-Man crap. Excuse me. I've been collecting them for so long. As far as like a couple of months now, at least 4 or 5 months, I've been accumulating He-Man figures here and there. And I came across a nice amount of He-Man weapons that I've gotten from my boy Eddie and other places, little by little, when I brought stuff from other people. I've accumulated a lot, and this past Sunday I brought all the Master Universe stuff that was on the table from Perry. He offered a great steal. Well, it wasn't really a steal. I would say a deal, because it was a steal. I probably would have still picked it up, but it was a really good deal on that, and the Transformers stuff that he brought out. But again, I was going with my boy Eric and his brother Alex. They invited me months ago, and I was anticipating with the utmost sickest freaking goddamn anxiety to go, and I was disappointed, but in a way I kind of got over it when I got there, and it wasn't really that much shit. But I did wind up getting and completing again my Night Force Shockwave. He is not an easy figure to come about, and you are not going to pay under $150 for this guy. You may, you may, but he did come with his Uzi too, and that Uzi is expensive because that Uzi was molded and made specifically for just a Night Force Shockwave. So that's why, another reason why it's so high. And this I got from Eddie, and I must have had this guy so many times, so many times, and so many times I've sold him and totally forgot that I had him, and here it is. I needed him to complete, because there's like another version of him where he's in a different colorway, and I got him the other day from Eddie. And then this guy also, Altitude, that I got from the same guy I got the Shockwave from. And unfortunately, I can't do nothing with his back, so I'm a little pissed off that the bastard did sell me this and didn't say nothing about it, and I'm pretty confident he knew about this. So that's kind of a real dick bag. I mean, dickhead move. I should have looked at it and examined it anyway. This goes to show, man. Just because you go to a certain convention and show, always cover yourself. You know, it's just like being in a fight, even an official boxing match. How they always say, protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times, because a lot of these fucking collector, these guys who sell collections and shit, a lot of them are fucking scumbags. And this guy is definitely one of them, because he could have said something to this, and that fucking faggot ass motherfucker knew what this was. And I am pissed off, and I am calling him that, and I'm hoping he look at this fucking video. Him and his fat Filipino Benoy ass bastard friend. Anyway, hey, I am what I am, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. I ain't up here to care about Patreon and have people kiss my ass or kiss theirs. I don't edit. I do everything straight out in the open raw, because that's the kind of motherfucker I am. It ain't no sugarcoating this with me. It ain't no this and that. I am what I am, and I am who I am. That's just me. I don't do all that diplomatic, discreet bullshit. That's not in my nature. I'm a tell it how it is kind of person. Anyhow, so going back to this Masters of the Universe stuff. So yeah, I am gonna be collecting them, and I'm just gonna go through them real quick. So of course you guys know all my videos are like fucking a movie. So sit back, get some popcorn, some soda. Go to the store, get you a hero sandwich, or go to McDonald's, get you a whatever you're gonna eat from there. Pause this, click your heels, come back home, y'all, because this is gonna be a long video. It might not be long. I don't know. My videos are normally over an hour, so I don't know. But I have moved a lot of stuff around. I actually took, well, you guys see this behind me. I actually took this. This was actually, I believe, somewhere around here, and I put it all the way down here. Well, where is it? Yep. And then the Ewok Village was somewhere around here, and I put that all the way down there. And I moved all my mask stuff was here, including Boulder Hill, or whatever the hell you call it. That was on this platform here, and I took that off, and I put the shuttle that was down here, the Emperor shuttle, and I put that there with the Death Star box. And then I put the AT-ATs here, as you can see them behind me here. Again, it's hard. Some of you might say, well, why he does that? Because like everything is reversed. When I'm looking at what you see is right on, but what I'm doing and how I'm seeing it is reversed. So that's why I'm doing all this, because my camera, it's a regular camera that I put. Is not a camera built into the computer to where it syncs me the right way you guys are seeing it, if that makes sense. And then right here, wait, oh, shit, yeah, right here. So right here is where I had my Voltrons and the Akuma mask and stuff like that. I mean, Akuma bust. So the Akuma bust is actually right here, and that is right there, and that's where I had all my mask stuff. So I moved, as you can see, I moved all my mask stuff right here, all my Kenner mask. Well, everything is right there, and then right here, the next shelf. There you go. That whole Vista is gonna be for the Masters of the Universe stuff. So, yeah, and yeah. So that's basically that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, because I was actually talking to my boy Eric, and I was contemplating on getting rid of the Loyal Subject turtles. That's something I still may do. I do like them because I think they're the best original 80, like 89, 90 type of turtle. I mean, they look more like the turtles from the original cartoons than any other action figure. Like the colors, everything is spot on to the fucking animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon. Everything is spot on, and I think that's why I like it so much more. I do think the turtles are a little too big, because in the cartoons, especially the early cartoons, when the guy, I forgot his name, James Avery, the guy who played Uncle Will on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, yeah, that's his name, James Avery. He actually played. A lot of you may know, and some may not, or some may know and some may not. Now everybody knows. He was the guy who did the voice. He did the voice for Shredder. He did Shredder's voice in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons. I mean, once you hear it, you can once you hear him, you can tell. Yeah, that's definitely Uncle Phil, the late Uncle Phil. I liked him. I think he was my favorite on him. Hillary were my favorite too on the show. Will was my least favorite out of everybody. I just never really. I mean, I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because it was funny and it did touch on a lot of decent subjects. And it had a lot of subliminals in there too. But Will Smith was probably my least favorite on that show, to be quite honest. And I did like Doc Aunt Viv. I like the original Aunt Viv. But she had a lot of issues on the show with Will Smith in real life. So anyway, let's get it on. Let me bring this up first. This is something I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet, but I need to get rid of this. This is, I believe, is the old NECA like Disney Tailspin. You got Huey, Dewey, Louie, Uncle Scrooge, Launchpad McQuack, Gizmo. I think that's Gizmo Duck or Roboto or whatever the fuck his name is. Then from Tailspin, you have Baloo, you have Louie, and you have Rebecca, and my main man right here, where you see my finger tapping, Zipper. And then from Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. I don't know why they didn't have Morgana and Darkwing Duck's daughter. I think his name was Jocelyn or something like that. But they do have Darkwing Duck and his nemesis. I forgot that guy's name. And then, of course, from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, you have Chip and Dale. I've been dope when they came out with Fat Cat and everybody else. But anyhow, this is pretty dope. I got this from. I think I also got this from the Parsippany Wayne show as well. And I got this for a really good deal for all of them. I already forgot what the hell I paid for them, but pretty dope, man. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, because I wanted to hang it somewhere and put it, but I don't have nowhere to hang it or even put it. That's the reason why whatever. But give me a second, y'all. I gotta go use the facilities. I gotta pay my water bill real quick. I'll just be right back. Alright, YouTubers, I'm back. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. So let's just get to it. Let's do it. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, so yeah. Let's see how far I can go into the rabbit hole with these He-Man and the Bastards of the Universe. See? Y'all ain't know if I said masters or bastards. So I just showed you guys this that long thing I got. And I know I was stuck between a rock and a hard place too, because I was like, but damn, Mike, like, do I really want to go into another toy line? Because I still gotta, I need to, not only do I still need to get pieces for the G.I. Joe shit that I have to complete, but I still need vehicles and shit that I need to complete my shit. Then on top of that, I still need some parts for some mask stuff. I believe all the mask vehicles I have are complete, so that's a fucking plus. I think the only mask piece that I have that I need to complete is just the Boulder Hill. Let me make sure, because I could be wrong. See, I have this little mini composition book, and as you see, it says vehicle parks I need to complete for my personal collection. All right, so again, for instance, Star Wars vehicles parts I need for the Hoth planet. I need the whole backdrop with the parts for that. For the Land of the Jawas, I need the whole back part or background for that one. The Jawar Droid Factory, I need the hoses. I need one droid leg and 2 pins. For the Rebel Transport, I just need 2 masks to complete that. And I also, for the Millennium Falcon, of course, we all know what I need. That one piece that makes that shit worth top dollar, which is the Jedi Ball. And for the AT-AT, I need 4 chin cannons, because I have 2 of them and both of mine don't have them. And then also I need Darth Vader's Star Destroyer light bulb holder and black clip. The speeder bike, it says right flap. That's actually, I don't think I need that anymore. And it says, what's this? Death Star. Oh, I need the one backboard for the Death Star. For the Probat Offset and Probat Turret. Oh, okay. For the offset, I need the oh, okay, I just need the torrent for that set. And for mask parts needed, okay, so I need the gun for the Gator. And for the Boulder Hill, I need the bottom gas clip that holds the gas tank to the actual unit. And I need the garage long black gun. That black gun that goes in from one side and it slips in and out of the front. Cause the deal I did with Jerry, I'm gonna press Jerry on this shit again. So, cause the deal's a fucking deal. And then there's like a long list of parts I need to complete my GI Joe vehicles. So I need the missile bay for the Snowcat, cause I have the missile bays, but you know the one clip piece is always busted on those. For the Tiger Shark, I need one torpedo and the fins. For the Night Force, the Night Storm, I need 6 missiles and a small cannon. For the detonator, I need the tubing and 3 missiles. I believe those are like those big foam missiles. And for the Python Patrol, I need 2 yellow engine covers, the silver hubcap, and 2 barrel guards. Thunder Machine, I need the steering wheel. For the Slugger, I need the driver cover and the gun. And for the Vamp 2, I need 2 missiles, the right door, and 2 steering wheels, because I have 2 Vamp 2s and they're both missing the steering wheels. For the Earthquake, I need 4 missiles. I think I have, technically I need all the missiles and one of the green ones. For the Lynx, I need just a tow rope. For the Ice Snake, I need 1 missile. For the All Striker, I need 1 cannon and one hose. For the Buzz Bore, I need 4 missiles. I needed 6, but I got 2, so I need 4 now. For the Cobra Rage, I need 1 missile. And the Mobile Command Center, I got to figure out what I need for that. The part I got up here, I think, is inaccurate. And then it says for the G.I. Joe vehicles I need, that's just a whole... Oh, actually, hold up. Parts I need. Oh, okay. Mortal Kombat Dragon Bolt, I need 2 black missiles. Street Fighter Vamp, I need 1 red missile. And for the Star Brigade, the Armor Bot, I need 6 missiles. The Invader Antenna, Repulsor Tube, and B1 Tube, whatever the hell that is. For the Devastator, I need 1 missile antenna. And I need that for the hovercraft as well. So I need basically 2 missiles and 2 antennas, because you know they both use the same everything. And then for the Hammer, which is basically their version of the Hummer, I need 2 of the side guns, the tripod, the antenna, the roof gun, the bullet belt case, 6 missiles, the gas can, and steering wheel. So basically, it might be fucking cheaper just to get the whole damn whatchamacallit. And then for the Mobat, I need 2 small cannon parts, because I have 2 extra Mobats, so I need that little cannon gun for 2. The Skyhawk, it says both rear wing stabilizers. I don't think I need that, so I might strike that off. For the Sky Striker, I gotta look and see what I need for that as well. For the Wolverine, I need 6 missiles and 2 tow ropes, because I have 2 extra Wolverines. And then the vehicles I need, that's just a whole nother thing that I'm not going to bore you guys with. I think I did a video of that anyway. So I got to do updates on all this anyway. So that I'm only telling you guys this because now I'm thinking, why the hell? And you're probably thinking too, like, dude, why would you want to get into another vintage collection where you need parts from? Well, I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Masters of the Universe vintage stuff is worth more, and they're very popular, or more popular in Mexico and Europe than they are in the US, because a lot of people in the US collect the Origins line, while a lot of people over in Europe and Mexico are actually still collecting and trying to finish off all their variants and variations to the original Masters of the Universe toy line. So I feel like this is the best time for me to take advantage, because in another year or two, all this original Masters of the Universe stuff is going to go back up in price, and it's going to get a lot more harder to come by, especially once they drop the Origins line, because they might be going, I think they're going from Origin to like a more classic original vintage style figure line, where they're changing up a lot of the molds and stuff too. So everybody's going crazy right now, and being that it's easy, and on top of that, it's extremely easy for me, and it's a lot cheaper and easier for me to come across Motu stuff than it is for shit to finish off my collection. Now at Parsippany, this one guy had two different people had different parts in the mass majority of the Eternia playset, and I passed on it because I was still contemplating what I was doing with Mythic Legions and shit. I already made my mind up in my head, but I wasn't vocal on it until after I did my video, and I wanted to put it out there, so I can let people know that, listen, don't let nobody push you around, and don't fall into anything. I'm gonna tell everybody something. People like to trash people because they say, oh, why are you collecting that garbage? Or why this and why that? Why YouTube bully people? You collect what you like. First of all, you collect what you want, which is the most fucking important thing. Then you collect what you can afford, which is the second most important thing. Because everything's about collecting what you want, not what others want. And then collecting what you can afford to collect. Because it don't make no sense collecting shit and having stuff in storage or whatever, and then you got no place to rest your head, and you got no food in your pocket, you got no food in your stomach because you buying all this shit just to do YouTube videos and impress other people. No. Then after that, then you collect, then you go into collecting whatever you decide to collect after you get those two out the way, because that's the most important thing. Don't sit there and let nobody bully you. Don't even fall into it, because a lot of people are always going to have their own opinions on what they think of you and what they think of your stuff. Anyway, you're going to be the nicest guy up here on YouTube, and people are going to have their own perception of you, because somebody's always going to hate, troll, and dislike you. You're going to have more haters and dislike than you're going to have have people that's going to like you. Then the mass majority of people that do like you are not liking you because of you. It's because they cool with other individuals, and then they see that those other individuals have a good rapport with you, so that's why they're doing it. It's all about being part of the gang or part of the group. So that's what it's mainly about. It's not really about you. It's about that, that people are funny. I'd rather have true, genuine people who sub me and follow me than just people that think I do epic videos, or my rants are epic and shit like that. Because when people say stuff like that, they do that shit like sarcastically. It's like a subliminal bullshit when they say, like, I hear that all the time from people in Columbus. But then none of these guys will be the ones that will sit there and they'll watch my videos, and then when they see me, they'll bring it up verbally, but then they won't turn around and have the decency to sit back and leave me a comment. And that's only because they don't want to get involved, or they know a lot of people that don't like my videos and shit, so they just say fuck it. They rather watch it and see me in person and say something than to turn around and leave a comment, or even hey, good video, or I like it, or anything. Why? Because it's all about hey, I have an image, and I don't really give a shit. I do my videos. I don't edit, because nobody's out here important enough for me to sit here and edit my fucking videos just to have some assholes watch them anyway. So I'd rather just come up here and do my videos straightforward, raw, where you hear my mistakes or whatever the fuck, and it is what it is. And I've been doing this for a long time. I do this shit for me, and for, even if I got 1 or 2 or 3 fucking people out there who watch my videos and they like what they see, and somebody else can come across my video, they may not like 99% of it, but even if they like 1% of my 99 videos they like, they still like something. And if you get to that point where you can get that high of a percentage, that means you have to watch at least 10 to 12 of my fucking videos just to be in a 90, even just to be in an 88 to 90% percentile of watching them anyway. So if you get that far, then there's something in it to why you're watching them anyway. Whether you can sit here and try to lie to others or yourself, you're still watching my video whether you like it or agree with me or not. Because if you can sit there and watch through somebody's shit and watch a couple of videos, that says something. So anyway, let's get on. So moving on to this bitch. This is one of the first things I've gotten. I got this from a guy. It was still around wintertime. Winter going into spring. Or around spring. This one dude had this. I think I paid $5 or $10 for it. The way he had it though, he had it to where it was actually, this piece was outside of this. I don't understand how that happened. And I had to really apply a lot of pressure and do some crazy shit to get this off without breaking it, just to put this back in. And then it took me even longer to be able to get it in and then snap it to keep everything from breaking. Because remember, this thing is over fucking 30 years old. And this is a real thin piece of plastic. Some people do say like, oh, let me see, it says 1985. So there you have it. Over 30 years old. So, and a lot of people say, what plastics you think are cheaper between Mattel, Kenner, or Hasbro? I say they all use around the same kind of plastics at times. Some use a thicker plastic on certain molded vehicles and play sets than others, but they all use the same thing. It wasn't like they all had a formula. You know, everybody just melted plastic and resins and shit to make stuff, put shit in a mold from an assembly line. And, they had assembly lines that molded this stuff, cooled this stuff, took the stuff out, painted the stuff, cooled the shit, marketed the instructions and the boxes that it came in. Then they had another assembly who put the plastic and everything. You know what I mean? So the fact that, this actually is in better condition. I mean, come on, man. Like the condition of this. I mean, look how long I changed a lot in 30 years. I got broken with wear and tear, and I'm a human being where there's parts of me that regenerate. This stuff can't regenerate. So to get this stuff in the condition you get them in for a good price, you can't go wrong. See, me, I love to have boxes and vintage boxes for stuff. But I'm the kind of person that I don't be like, oh, well, nah, it's used. The box is beat up. I don't give a shit. If I can still display the box, I don't care. Because, hello, the damn thing is over 30 years old. I don't care about the box. If I get the box with it, so be it. I'm not going to argue with that. Speaking of that, I just realized I still have the Dragon Walker downstairs, but it's in the box. So I might keep the box and bring it up here. But yeah, this is Hordak's slime pit, and I don't know why I'm hearing creaking or something now, but maybe that's just everything settling in, because this is the first time I've actually played with this since I put it together. But whatever. And everything's actually good. There is some stress marks around here, and as you can see on this side, because I had to get it off. So there you have that. And now moving on to Snake Mountain. There are some parts that I need for this. I did have to glue. Oh wow, I see that's broken right there. So I gotta somehow heat that up and get that out of there. So you do have I glued this. This chain is actually glued, and the way I know how to do things, because I dealt with models for a long time, like model cars and shit like that. So obviously, it still spins. It'll be funny if I say that and that shit just snap right off. But yeah, as you see, it does spin and everything. It does everything it should do. But there's a certain way you do it to where it's almost like factory. You know what I mean? But, it does need another handcuff that goes here. And then there's something else that goes somewhere else, right? I think. Whatever, anyway. So another cuff should be here to where it kind of holds them kind of like hostage. And I have one part of the bridge that goes right here. Then when this is open, the bridge connects from the back to the other side where I see where that is, and I would have to figure out a way to get that out. But you know, I don't know where I got this part from, but I got this part from somewhere. This is actually a snake. This is the one part that was missing. I do have the mic. I have the trap floor. I have 2 gates. And what's in here? I gotta figure out what parts I'm missing, because this does come with less parts than the Castle Grayskull does. But I believe I do have, or I may have another net. This doesn't come with nowhere near the exact pieces the Castle Grayskull does come with. I need to open this up. Oh, okay. So this takes a C battery, and the battery canal looks actually pretty decent. Unfortunately, it is missing a sticker sheet. But you know, why I decided to do this, I figured, fuck it, why not? You know, this doesn't have a lot of inside playability as it does outside. Snake Mountain is more, as you can see here, Snake Mountain is more external playability versus internal. Unlike the Castle Grayskull, where it's both. He-Man, I'll get you, He-Man, Skeletor. I know that was bad voiceover. I'm gonna tell y'all who plays a real good voiceover. I got a friend of mine named Pablo, from thrifting. This guy, he would be a fucking phenomenal. Like, if I ever meet anybody who wants to do their own anime show and shit, I'll be like, yo, listen, this is the guy you got to get. And there's another guy I know named Mike, heavyset white dude. I met him years ago. You know, way back in the maybe 2013s or something like that. This guy, his voice is I never met nobody with. I mean, this guy will blow. Michael, wasn't name Michael Winslow or something? The guy who does the Police Academy. This guy was a better improved heavyset white version of him. Like this guy. I mean, this guy was more dead on. He was so dead on to people like Hulk Hogan and Mr. T that he would put the real people to shame. And that's no bullshit. This guy was fucking phenomenal, and I loved him, man. Real good guy, genuine, real cool. He also collects toys and stuff too. And then here we have, I mean, his voices were, and Pablo was good. Pablo is good. I'm talking like he's dead. Then you got Castle Grayskull. As you can see, this has more internal playability versus a Snake Mountain has more external. And I have 2, and the one I got from Perry, I added some parts to this one, and from the other one I got, I added other parts. Something just fell. So this is missing less parts, which is good because the parts for Castle Grayskull are not only harder to find in Snake Mountain, but they are more expensive just because it comes with more accessories. Let's see here. Well, this must have fell off. Now, I do notice that some Castle Grayskulls come with this clip and piece versus some of the other ones. This is like non-existent. It's just one molded piece of plastic with no holes or anything in it. So if anybody know anything about that, let me know. I do, and I have collected a lot of toys over the years. But listen, I am not a toy almanac or encyclopedia or dictionary, so I don't know everything. I never perceived to act like I do. Neither. This has 2 out of I think 3 cutouts that are missing, but I'm not really keen on cutouts than I am of other parts. But this is a really great conditioned Castle Grayskull. The elevator and the elevator part works. And here is the computer. No, actually, that doesn't go there, does that? Something goes here. I gotta figure out what it is. And then we have some of the other parts, and let me try to get this. So we have the flag that sits on top of Gray Skull in really good condition. We have this this kind of like their version of a punching bag or like a ram, like, you know, I guess they use this as you know, practice. And we have the blaster, which goes on top. Let me close this, and we have that. Then we also have this cut out, and now this wants to come out. It's like ever since I switched it, like this floor just keeps coming out. All right, and then of course, you have the sorceress's chair, and I also have the shield. So I do need some parts to complete this, like some of the some of the weapons and things like that. I should actually just leave that here, since I'm not displaying it open, but I am displaying it, so that would be pretty dope. And like a certain, I don't know. This is not the way. I don't think this is how it's supposed to be, but I don't even know if that'll stick. But yeah, I plan on keeping this closed. Yeah, it looks kind of stupid. It looks stupid. So I'll just clip that there. Maybe that will help. Maybe that'll help keep it. Ouch. Yeah. So I guess that'll work. And I'm just going to display this like that. Whoop. And the floor again. Maybe because it's not all the way in there. There we go. I mean, this is a real thin piece of molded plastic, and they just add stuff on them. So this stuff was just meant for playability, you know. Any toy, I mean, today's standards, I think they're more vast for grown collectors than kids now, and they're a lot more structured compared to how they were back then. I mean, this stuff was just, you know, in the $30s to $40 range, just meant for, you know, hey, kids open this up for their birthday and Christmas. They play with it for a little bit, they get tired of it, it breaks, you either replace it or you throw it away and move on. That's what this stuff was meant for, because we all know 90 plus percent of collectors out there are all grown men, or all grown-ups, even women. So, you know, toys don't discriminate. I mean, I know men that collect Barbies. Some people will say that's weird. Why would a man collect Barbies? For the same reason why a fucking man would sit there and collect toys. It's what they like. I mean, I know a lot of guys at the Meadowlands who collect Barbies, and two of them are actually homosexual. Cool guys. They're respectful. They nice. I like them. They cool. A black dude and a white bald-headed guy, and they real nice guys. They real cool. Then I know a couple of guys that are like me, and they collect female action figures. You know, for whatever reason they do. I don't second guess it. I don't care. I don't even find it weird. You got people that collect fucking bottle tops, and you know, what the hell. And then this I don't remember who the hell I got this from. I may have gotten this from Matt, to be honest. There's something on here that was broken, because whoever got it from did tell me that, but the glue or whatever they used to put this in, until I get another one, this would hold me up. I'm kind of cool with this. It kind of looks more like something that you would see in the Flintstones than something that you would actually see in Masters of the Universe. And this thing is big, a big piece of molded plastic. And I guess they do that so you can rack all your weapons on here and then kind of close it. And you know, this is kind of a little odd, little flimsy piece of plastic to be walking around trying to carry, to put heavy ass figures, because this thing is really flimsy, or too flimsy for figures. And that, yep, you can see here, So somebody actually screwed this in, and then you see all this epoxy or some kind of putty to hold this stuff in, and somebody even used metal and stuff for this one. So I guess whoever figures are up here, the weight of the figures snapped this. So I am gonna keep this and use this for now until I get a better version of it to where nothing's broken or snapped on it. But it's not bothering me, so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me put you somewhere. And then this, I washed this thing like 5 times, and for some reason there's a little bit of this like dirt or whatever residue I can't get off. So I guess that's actually just part of the plastic now. I have 2 of these. So okay, so you use that. Ah, come on, do it now. Hit him over the head. Come on, do it. But yeah, and I have 2 of these. This is actually missing the front part of the ram. There's like a part that snaps in here, so that's a piece that I'm gonna have to get. And some of y'all like, man, you're already starting fucked up. Listen, just like with G.I. Joes, my boy David can actually afford, but you know, he has a way of how he collects. He wants figures and vehicles complete. He doesn't really want anything that's not complete. Unless he knows he can get the parts real cheap, then he'll be like, all right, cool. But other than that, he just wants to get them, and he wants to stick and move to the next piece. Me, I'm the kind of person that likes to hunt, and if I can get a figure, and if I wind up getting the pieces later, I don't care. Same thing for vehicles. If I get vehicles in really decent condition to where it is displayable, I don't mind getting the parts to complete it, unless you know it's a real obscure vehicle like you know, like when you think of like Tiger Force, Sergeant Slaughter Marauders, shit like that, you may want to go ahead and do that, because it would probably 99% of the time be a lot cheaper just buying a whole thing than try to, you know, nickel and dime it and then try to find the parts for it later, which is going to be almost impossible, or even it'll cost you more anyway. So yeah. So only thing that this is missing is the front part to complete this. I should be able to just find that online for a couple of bucks, and I'll have this completed. Snake Mountain, I gotta figure out what parts I need. Castle Grayskull, I know what parts I need from that. Actually, let's look it up real quick. Give me a second, y'all. Let's see. I can't spell, y'all. I'm gonna let you guys know right now what I need. All right, here's a picture that came up. Okay, I can't zoom in. I'm pretty sure if I snap, yeah, I figured if I snapped it, it would. All right, so I'm missing one cutout. I'm missing the ladder, one cutout. This one's not complete. It says fucking complete. Alright, let's see. Maybe this is it. I don't really count paperwork and shit. If I come across it, so be it. But if not, so be it. Alright, so I am missing one cutout. I'm also, so I'm missing one cutout. I'm also missing the ladder, which I've had plenty of times. And I'm missing a couple of the weapons. I can't really see. This is different. Damn, I know which. I just want to get a better idea, so that way if anybody out here who has stuff, who's looking to sell it or donate it, can let me know. Hey, I got that part. I got this. You need this. You need that. Okay. Oh shit. Well, I know I'm missing a knife. I think I'm missing a knife and an axe. Just to be on the safe side. No. I'll let you guys know in a second. Let's see what I'm missing for Snake Mountain. Because I know Snake Mountain comes with less pieces. This is going to be harder because all the parts are dark. Wait, okay. Here's one. Oh, okay, that's for the net. Okay. All right, so I'm missing one piece of the bridge that goes on the outside. I'm missing one of those. Because I got the net, I got the 2 poles that the net sticks to. I'm sorry, so I'm missing one of the outside or the external handcuffs. I'm missing one external handcuff, 2, technically 2. If I could replace that one, that'd be great. So I'm missing one piece of the bridge. I know which piece I'm missing. So I'm basically missing that, the ladder, and 2 of the external shackles. That's probably the best word to use. So yeah. So that's the easy. I mean, I might, yeah. So I'm basically missing 2 of the external shackles. I'm missing one of the bridges and a ladder. I know the ladder to that is dark. It should be the same color gray as all the other accessories. So the ladder to that is that dark gray. And then the ladder I'm missing for the He-Man is like the color of the cannon. So I know that for a fact. And I'm missing that in a couple of parts as well. Alright, so let me show you guys the figures and why I decided to do this. Obviously, Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull all like kind of mediocre, easier play sets than Eternia. Eternia is like fucking ridiculous. And they're all, I still need Fright something. I'm about to say Fright Fest. Whatever, that little Fright playset. I need that. And there's a lot of vehicles and other figures I need. I believe there's like 60. There's like 60. I don't really care about variations for now. But there's about 60 or more He-Man figures to in the original line. And I think I'm missing like another 2 or 3 play sets and about 5 to 8 vehicles, but I'm not worried about that. Alright? So, when it comes to He-Man, I have this He-Man, and he's actually, he's actually in really good condition. That's why I decided to do this. This one does come with his axe. It comes with his battle axe only, but that's okay. Then we have another of the same exact He-Man with Battle Cat. And for the bad guys, we have Leech, complete. And I have Battle Armor He-Man, which I got from Perry. That's why he's not bagged. And I think I'm going to take some of these guys downstairs and try to figure out how to fix their legs. Because this He-Man wasn't like this. And I think that just happened. So some of these guys are not going to be easy to stand. But this is, I'll probably put him with his battle axe. I'll put him with the battle axe and try to give one of the other He-Mans a sword. But he also is in really decent condition, other than the fact that his leg just started doing that. Then I'll get to that in a second, because I don't know if I'm gonna collect that line. I might just collect He-Man. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Princess of Power yet, the She-Ra line. Then we have here Montana, complete. And most of these He-Mans are mediocre pieces complete. This isn't complete. It is missing the is missing whatchamacallit. It's missing that thing that you pull it. But this is probably the best one I've seen in a long time, let alone this one is in really good condition. This I also got from Perry. It has all the stickers and everything, so that's why I decided to keep this one out of the yellow ones. It's the best one, best condition one at that. Then we got one of the rock guys, Rockin' or Rocklin or whatever his name is. I have two of the same exact one. He's complete because they don't come with nothing. If I'm not mistaken. This Battle Cat is missing his. Obviously, he's missing his headgear. I don't have no Panther yet. But we got Battle Cat. So now there's two of them. There's the one that you saw in the bag. Then there's this one. And we have Thunder Punch He-Man. This is the best conditioned one I have. Well, maybe I should take that back. I didn't realize that. This thing, I probably put some WD-40 on that. You see that? And I feel like his arms are smaller. Oh, they're not. They're a little thicker than Skeletor's. And he has a sword. I have the sword for him. But, he also needs his axe. He-Man and the Bastards of the Universe. Then we have this fucking beautiful condition Skeletor, battle armored Skeletor. I'll get you, He-Man. And we got my main man, the exclusive, well not exclusive, the elusive Night Stalker. He's not an easy piece to come apart. To come upon, let alone complete. The other gun is off. I know it's in here, but he has his tail, the rear gun, and everything. And this is Night Stalker. All right. Then we have Zodak. For some reason, I always thought he was a bad guy, but he is complete and in really good condition. Then we got my main man. The man that every bike club has the main man in charge outside of the president. Man at Arms. Tila's father, the Sorceress's ex. Because anybody who knows Master Universe knows that the Sorceress and Man at Arms made Tila. She gave up all that right to protect them and protect Eternia by sacrificing herself to protect them, which later on, which is ironic because Tila winds up becoming the new sorceresses anyway. I know that from the old comics. I don't need to know that from Kevin Smith's interpretation. I've been up on this shit for 30 something, almost 40 years. And then we got what's his name? Whiplash. I'm about to say Lash. You got Whiplash complete. And we got which one is this? Rattler. I think he does come with something. I don't know what he comes with. Probably one of those snake staffs. The person who sold me this sold it to me for like $3 because they thought it was broken. He's like, "Oh, you can have it for $3. I can hear it's broken." I was like, "All right, thanks." I wasn't gonna argue with it. I wasn't gonna say, "Oh no, sir." Yeah, it does that because he's the Rattler. Fuck that. One thing is, I ain't gonna try hit nobody in the head. But listen, if you don't know, you don't know, man. It's not my job to school your ass. And then we got my man Merman here. He is not complete, but he does have his. I noticed over time, it doesn't matter how much you clean this. Over time, it does get yellow. It's real bright, but it gets like a real mustard, yellow green color. I just didn't put it on him yet, but he is missing his sword. He's another one that needs legs. Then we got my main man, and he's actually complete, and he has the parts that's hard to find. Hordak is actually the man that even Skeletor's afraid of, and he was a beast. He's basically one of the head men, or the head antagonist from She-Ra. And yeah, he's actually pretty dope, and he does have his cape, so that's pretty badass. And this is the reason why I decided to start collecting these guys, just so you know. Then we got my man here, King Hiss. Unfortunately, he is missing, I think he's missing a weapon and his right arm to complete him. Then we got Tongue Lasher here, complete. He comes with that weird looking mosquito gun type shit. We got the best Ram Man I have. He still does have like a little bit of that aluminum foil type of plasticky chrome bracelet crap on his wrists. He is missing his axe, but he's in very good condition. I mean, look at all that silver, like really good condition. And then we got Manny Faces. I'm gonna get a couple of him, and I'm embarrassed. But again, listen, you can't know everything, so maybe I shouldn't be embarrassed. I do have a couple of him downstairs, so I am gonna, have him in, displaying different faces. But now he is Manny Faces. It does make sense to army build him, because again, to have him in all three of his face glory, that would be kind of dope to display him with the heroic face, then his robotic face, and his monster face. He's a human, he's a robot, he's a monster. Fucking bloody hell wanker. He's a bloody wanker. He's a bloody monster. Cranky governor. I was doing good until I said that, right? Then we got my main man, Tila. She's not a man, y'all. Really good condition, Tila, actually. And she does have her piece and her shield, but she needs her staff. What a pity. And then we got my man Roboto. What was his name? Roboto? Yeah. I am Roboto. Look, everybody, it's DJ Robotofiend. And I got two of Grizzlors. He don't have his weapon, but me have two of the blood clotting by. Him's the army builder, blood clot ass by. My army builder, so you're ass clad. You must be mad. And then we got Too Bad. I don't know if Too Bad comes with weapons. Probably does. I think everybody come with weapons. Even these. What kind of weapon they gonna come with? A damn balloon to squeeze? And why do I have another Hordak here? Very strange. Interesting, eh? Oh, I do have a two. I guess I'll turn around and see which one is the better standing one. And then I'll take the other one downstairs. And I just killed this whatever. What's his name? Ragstar. And he's actually complete. Ragstar. Some of these guys do come with the same weapons. I believe Beastman does come with a whip. And he's actually not really a hard piece to come by, but not an easy one to come by. Every time I see him in the wild, he's always beat up and messed up. So, Beastman. And for now, I actually forgot. I think his name is Strider or something like that. I forgot the name of the damn horse. He does come with an armored piece that goes over his face, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe Night Stalker does too. But to find these two with all the parts is what makes this kind of hard, is the fact that his condition with the stickers on them, and he comes with all his parts other than that one piece missing. is kind of a tough piece because you always find him in the wild, almost every fucking flea market and or toy show. But a lot of people, they're always missing pieces, so not bad. I mean, we got probably one of the most easiest to find pieces. He doesn't have his what's it called, but we have Buzz Off with his mask. I probably got like 5 of him. Then we got Stinkor. He's missing whatever the hell whatever weapon he's supposed to come with. Then we got Jitsu, and I have a couple of him as well. And Jitsu's actually missing his sword. I think he just comes with a sword, but his sword is different from all the other Master Universe swords. He comes with more of a samurai sword. Samurai. And it's funny because you think about those old medieval days, when you think of Vikings and Japanese fighting each other, you know 9 out of 10 the samurai is always going to win because the armor they have on compared to all that heavy mesh that a lot of these knights and Vikings would wear, and the fact that their swords were extremely heavy and tall and was hard to maneuver versus the samurai sword being that, I mean, the samurai sword is curved and made and weighs a certain weight for a reason, and the way samurais used to thrust and with their the way they, you know, their kendo, I mean, come on. That's why they used to whoop them niggas' asses, man. Then we got Triclops. Triclops was supposed to have been, he doesn't have a sword, but he was supposed to have been a good guy. But because I think back in 85 or what year is he made? Whatever year he was made, 80 or 83, but whatever year he was made, they didn't have enough bad guy roster to ratio with the good guys, so that's why they decided to make Triclops a bad guy, because in the early comic books he wasn't. So give you guys a quick heads up on that. And then we got I think his leg is also messed up, and his leg wasn't like this. I think after a while, just a couple of weeks, their legs get like that. And we got Spike or whatever his fucking name is. He's probably missing his weapon as well. Then we got Clawful, complete. And we got Mechanic. He's missing his weapon, but really good condition. And we got Faker He-Man, also missing his weapons, but in really good condition. Nevertheless. All he is basically like he's basically He-Man in blue with Skeletor's chest plate. That's all he is. Then we got Trapjaw, almost complete because he's just missing. I think he's missing one other weapon to make him complete, but he does come with his little back brace. It's messed up though, but whatever, y'all. We got Evelyn. Not complete. Then we got another, as I said, Grislaw. I think they come with weapons too. Grislaw's back. We got a sword for Skeletor. Whoop. And we have here Moss Man complete. We got Fistor, which is Jitsor's nemesis. Fisto. Look at his face and tell me who he looks like. Y'all sit here and tell me he don't like a cock diesel version of fucking Kramer from Seinfeld. Come on, Jerry. Newman. Yeah, giddy up. Look at that face and tell me that's not Newman. I mean, not Newman, Cosmo. That's Cosmo Kramer. Jerry, I woke up with muscles. Yeah, giddy up. Y'all gonna be like, yo, he's right. And then we got Prince Adam in freaking really good condition. Now, other than a couple of wear and tear on his shoes, very good condition. Very, very good condition. Complete. And we got Stratos. He's missing something. I think he's missing a gun or whatever the hell he's supposed to come with, but he does have his little jetpack thing, which is kind of hard to come by with him, even harder than his weapon. And we got Orko. The only thing Orko comes with is that little thing that you put inside him, and you pull it, and he basically just like dances around in a circle until he bumps into something. You know, that's his feature. That's his gimmick. And then we got a Skeletor staff as well. So we got a good condition sword and a messed up condition staff because somebody done chewed it at the bottom. Somebody was hungry in class. And then we have here the battle ram. It says complete, but I think it's missing one of these rams shooting things because I think it's supposed to come with 3, not 2. But really good condition. I got that from Eddie, along with some of the other vehicles that I think I mentioned earlier, including Point Dread here. And Point Dread does even has this computer thingamajig. So this isn't complete though. Unfortunately, it's missing a little birch that it sits on top of the whatchamacallit 2. So yeah, it's missing that piece. Then we have Night Stalker's cannon or gun, as I said, and then we have this one piece of the Castle Grayskull. So these come off. Like if you see this in the wild, you would swear this comes off of someone with Scooby-Doo, because it kind of looks like something that you would actually link to like Scooby-Doo accessories, because this looks so spooky. So I'm missing the other part where this actually extends and you know, it's like the other part of the bridge. So I'm missing the other bridge. I'm missing both of these shackles. Technically one is I have it, but it's glued. So if I can get both of them, that's fine. And it's missing a ladder. So all I'm missing is 2 shackles, 1 ladder, and the other part of this, and Castle Grayskull is complete. So again, these are the reasons. This is what helped and made me change my mind to say, you know what, Mike, you got a lot of He-Man figures. You know what? And I have enough He-Man figures to make money on them. Not a lot, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna take 2 more Manny faces out and just display them in each other mold. I mean, yeah, each other face, excuse me. And and we got Power Punch He-Man sword here. And we have Castle Grayskull weapons. So we're missing, I think, now since I have the shield, I'm missing, I think, a pistol or something like that, and a knife. Because you see all the parts here. So I'm missing a knife and a shield or something like that. And I think, I know the weapons are expensive for the Castle Grayskull, especially that knife. Because I think that knife is one of the most harder pieces to get from that particular whatchamacallit. So let me go back and see, because tomorrow and Saturday I got work. I got people coming over to do some work on the house. And my wife asked me to take some pictures, and you know how it is when you're a married man, you got to do certain things, you know. No, we don't live with our parents no more, but you still have chores. Because, you know, we all know that, you know, worst thing hearing a woman do is cry, bitch, and moan. And they're good at that. I ain't call them a bitch. I said they're good at crying, bitching, and moaning. Okay, so I'm missing that sword, which is a weird looking sword, and that little pistol to complete him. And I'm missing that cardboard cutout. It's like a knight, because I have the little weapon one, and I have the computer, something else too, so I'm missing another sticker. So I'm missing 2 cardboard cutouts. I don't know what this little weird looking one, or that's probably part of the floor. I don't fucking know. But that little gun looks like a drill, so I'm missing that. Looks more like a drill razor than a pistol or something. And then I'm missing that just a regular sword. So, yeah. So I'm missing a cutout. The knight cutout. Looks like the knight's in the corner. Looks like a space knight. This looks real stupid. But whatever. So I'm missing that. Alright, well, that's that, y'all. And I told you it was going to be a long-ass video. It was actually a little shorter than I anticipated it to be. So a lot of this stuff I did get from Eddie. You know, he sold me a bin of parts I was going to sell, and I didn't do good at the flea market with it. And, yeah. So. It looks like this. Oh, here it is. It looks like this thing is actually empty. It's not empty at all. It has Star Wars stuff. Actually, this one, I think the top one is empty because I'm just waiting to get more Star Wars stuff to put here. Just like, oh, that's right. I just put that over there because that was over here, and I put that over there. Like right here, I have the Hoth set here. Then I have the Imperial attack base, and still in the box down here with another one of the Hoth attack sets. And I'm missing that Probot. I'm missing the top for him. I'm missing the top and the cannon, and this will be complete. So I'm only missing that. And then for my Imperial attack base, it's fully complete and it's in the box. My plan for Saturday was to go. My wife said somebody's coming over Saturday, and I forgot I made plans, but looks like I'm gonna have to break those plans. Or just tell the guy to come. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I do have some other. There's a lot of Star Wars stuff I still need. So these shelves will stay empty and whatever until I get those parts or pieces to complete that. Yeah, that's it. And now I need some more G.I. Joe vehicle pieces since I got that Mauler. I need the 2 mud flaps for that, and I need the smokestacks and the tow rope, and that will be complete. And then for the Gayu, for Gayu's tank, the green version, I would need his missiles, and that would be complete. Other than that, thanks for watching. Peace.